Alright, welcome back to another video by Grease Monkey Bass Fishing. It's been a long time since we've done a video. It's been a long time since I've gone out and actually did some fishing. But we kind of retired the boat for a little bit there. We redid the flooring from front to back. We went from carpet to EVA foam. And this video is sponsored by Focean or XYF Marine Rubber Products. And I went with the gray and black diamond pattern, as you guys can see on the back side here. Or I have an example right here, some leftover product from them as well. So what are we gonna do is I'm just gonna go through and show you guys like some of the stuff that I did for the front deck and the back deck, as well as basically the whole boat. Give you guys some of my thoughts around this project. If you guys have any questions, you know, you guys can drop it down below, or you guys can give me a message as well. So first thing is, my boat is 17.5 foot long. That's just the boat overall. So how many rolls did I use? So I used 7.5 rolls. So basically 8 rolls. I still got some extra. If I needed to redo something in the future, I can, you know, still use that material that I have left over and redo some stuff. But we will get started, and let's look at the front first, and then we will make our way to the back side. Alright, so this is the front side here for the deck. Just starting off with this plate over here. This is the plate. Really easy to do. One of the hardest thing around this project was, you know, getting rid of the old carpet, and then, you know, removing all of the old glue, right? Just cleaning it up so you have a good area to adhere, you know, the flooring to. And one of the things that I would highly recommend, no matter what company you get your EVA foam from, is to use 3M adhesive. You know, it'll stick onto your surfaces a lot longer. Given that, you know, this here, if I had done it without the 3M, it would still work fine, you know, but just having that 3M adhesive is just another, you know, insurance on making sure that the deck, or making sure that the EVA foam is gonna adhere and stay onto your aluminum or the wood. If you're still using wood like me, I still have the wood decking in the front. So for this front deck here, the widest part on this deck is around 53 inches, and the widest material that Focean makes, or that I was able to find off Amazon, was around 47.5 inches, around there. So basically, this is not like a typical way to do your front deck, but this is what I did. And you know, I'm not like that picky, but if you really want to be picky, then don't do it this way. So what I did was, I did a full sheet, right? I centered the full sheet right in the middle, right? And then on the outside here, on the right side and the left side, as you guys can see here, you can kind of see like the pattern. It's kind of like, you know, it doesn't really match up and stuff like that, but honestly, to me, that's okay. And on the right side here, you can also kind of see it a little bit. It's underneath the rod, but you can kind of see like the seam here, you know, trying to blend that in as best as I can. You know, if I wanted to redo this flooring again on this deck, you know, the deck here and the front side is pretty easy to do and remove. But yeah, this is the gray with the black diamond pattern. So if you have a wood deck, right, getting this prepped is like the most important part. So what I did was, you know, when I removed the old carpet and stuff, and I scraped off like the old glue, I sanded everything back down smooth, you know, got rid of everything, and then I applied some epoxy resin on top, let that cure, you know, and then I applied the 3M adhesive on top, and then I applied the EVA foam on top, and then let that sit, you know, rub it in, get some rollers, roll it in, you know, things like that. Some really fun times. Everything that I did, right, so when I apply the EVA foam on top, so what I would do is I fold it around and underneath, and then what I did was I just stapled everything on the backside or underneath to the wood. And then this right here, foot pedal here, you know, I just cut up a little bit of the solid color EVA foam and apply that on there. Wasn't too bad to cut this pattern off because there was already like a sticky part here, so I just removed that and put it on the EVA foam, then traced it out and then cut it out. So should be a lot more comfortable for the foot, at least. So now all the sides on the Gunels here, basically took like random pieces or strips of EVA foam that I had. I applied it. It goes down pretty deep, and then when you apply like the deck and like all these panels on the sides and stuff, basically it just covers everything. So, you know, if you want to be perfect, then take your time cutting out this stuff. match up like the pattern and things like that. So for myself, you know, this looks great. Looks great. And then let's look at the compartment here. One of the best things about doing like the flooring and everything is that you can rewire everything or redirect like your wirings and things. So you guys know I had like my battery and stuff in the rod locker over here, but I actually added it down here. So as you guys can see in this first compartment, still got my toolbox and, you know, my rain gear and stuff like that, my PFD. But I also put my battery down here. This is from a LifeScope 30 amp Life PO4 battery from Redline Lithium. So got that wiring, everything all redirected underneath here. And one of the things about having batteries in like these compartments and stuff, making sure like there's still some really good airflow. But as you guys can see here, like my pedestal, the hole for the pedestal seat goes actually all the way down through the compartment, so there should be some airflow going in and out. So not to worry about that on that part, at least. So one thing I will point out is that like this front deck, you will notice that like everything has like a tight fit on all the corners and the sides. But the back deck, when I show you guys will notice that it is not like that at all. And I will tell you guys the reason why later. So next compartment here for all the tackle and things like that. You guys noticed that I removed like that gray looking bin that was in here where all my tackle and stuff was sitting. So I mean the bin worked well, but it kind of had like some restrictions, right? I couldn't use like the extra space on this side over here. So basically I just took that bin out. I just put EVA foam and then, you know, threw all my tackle plastics and things like that. And also inside, got the drain plugs sitting right here so we don't forget, hopefully, ever. And then we have the deck extension here. So I had this panel covered up before, but you know, I decided to leave it open. I didn't really want to make it as a opening lid. Left this bottom part here open, so basically if I have like somebody who's fishing with me, you know, they got stuff, or if I got like food and things, snacks and things like that, you know, toss it underneath here. So leaving that open, it's gonna look good, it's gonna work great. Onto the rod locker on this side. So be careful not to break my rods. So this is the rod locker. Nothing much, you know, got everything all EVA foamed besides that one side on this side here. But you guys saw a picture, I did cut this opening up a little bit. Really nice, really awesome. So this is the front side. Give you guys a look on the side panels here. All aluminum. Give you guys a look on the cockpit. So, and the cockpit here, same thing as the front deck. 2 pieces of EVA. So basically one sheet went from here to over here, and then I basically had to blend it in a little bit. You kind of see like the seam right there, just a little bit there. One of the things that I kind of had issues with was like these corners, right? These router edge corners that goes down. So as you guys can see, I have like all these black screws. All right, then the chairs, you know, I was gonna go with like the new chairs and stuff, but I think I might wait on that. It's not really a needed type of deal or kind of thing right now. So compartments underneath, you know, still got my life jackets and things like that. So in case other people come and fish with me, they got life jackets. Then still got a battery underneath this chair for the trolling motor. I did not wrap this. Well, I did not put new flooring on that piece there. Doesn't bother me much, but you know, it's a small piece, so if I actually wanted to do it later on, I can. Alright, moving to the back side. So as you guys can see here, like these here really open. So when I first laid this EVA foam on, got everything cut out and everything, I kind of thought to myself like, oh, maybe I should not have cut like these corners and things off, you know, so it would have wrapped around. Kind of late for that already, so I already cut everything. So you know, not a really big deal for myself at least, but maybe it might be a big deal for you guys. But same thing on this side. 2 sheets of EVA. As you guys can see, like there's a little seam right here. Try to blend it in the best that I can. So 1 sheet going off this way, and then, you know, cut another piece on this side over here. But live oil is pretty dirty and nasty, but I got everything cleaned out, wiped out good. Still got some residue and things like that. Got these little seals around all of the lids now. Basically because when I removed the carpet, you know, the lids was not flush with the deck anymore. So with that, you know, the rubber piece there helps it sit flush. Still just got compartments, things like that on both sides. And then this back cover here, you know, with the battery, you know, the fuel tank and all that stuff. So one of the most difficult things that I had to do was, like, underneath, like, this piece right here, really limited on access on applying that. So I had to, like, really be careful on how I measured and cut that pieces. So, and then, you know, threw just a little bit of EVA foam on top on both sides here. So basically this is the whole walk around of the boat from the front to the back side here. I don't think there's anything else that I kind of left out, but I will give you guys my final thoughts. Alright, so my final thoughts on this project. It's a lot of work. If you guys don't need to do your carpet, don't do it. If you guys really want to go to EVA, then do it. If you have really bad carpeting, then do it. But I went to EVA over carpeting and stuff because EVA is kind of like more ergonomically friendly for, you know, the feet and stuff. It's softer material. So the thickness of this material that I'm using is 6 millimeters. So, you know, pretty soft on the foot and things like that, you know, and easy to clean. I would say really, really easy to clean. It's more so water resistant, you know, when it's you get water on there, it's just gonna stay on top. It's not gonna soak into your carpet, getting down to like your wood and things like that. And I also didn't go with vinyl. Vinyl was one of the ones that I was gonna go to, but after reading some reviews, you know, vinyl, you know, it's basically not as soft as the EVA, and I would probably have chose the carpet over the vinyl also. So really happy with the EVA foam from Focean. I will link their products down below. Check out the Amazon store. They have a whole bunch of different kind of patterns and colors, schemes and things like that. So definitely check them out. So once again, big shout out to them for sponsoring this project. Overall, like I said, take your time. Make sure you clean up and prep everything before, you know, you lay your material down. Use that 3M adhesive. The manufacturer also recommends using the 3M adhesive in addition to, you know, what's already on the EVA foam. So listen to the manufacturer and take your time, and you won't have any issues to come. So if you guys have any questions, just reach out, leave a comment down below, or, you know, simply send me a message and we can definitely talk about it.